guys, welcome to the channel Rockin' a Country, and it is no coincidence that I'm wearing my Ireland hat. I love this thing. It's not just because my mom was Irish, but I mean, it's a cool hat, that thingy. I have a gift request here from Harry Workmon, who is international. He's our international man on the channel. He lives in Arkansas, but he introduced us to Australia, Ireland, the connection from like the Irish movement down to Australia and such. But the artists have just been exquisite. The Dubliners and Paddy Reilly, the town I loved so well. I have a feeling this is going to be really beautiful the way it's going to be worded. But they're from Ireland, as you might expect from a band with the Dubliners in their name. And Harry said, I think most of us have experienced going back to the town you grew up in and being struck by the changes, good and bad. The return home covered in the song was more intense than most. It really struck home with me. Well, that's what Harry said. So yeah, there was a song I commented on yesterday about going back to, where you grew up, or it was something to that effect. Because when I read this initially, I was like, oh yeah, I was just talking about this. Yeah, so anyhow, let's see what we've got here. It might have been in the Life in 3D song yesterday. All right. Here we go. Thank you for this gift and request again, Harry. I'm very much looking forward to this, even though it might do one of these. Wow. 7 strings up there.
In my memory, I will always see the town that I have loved so well, where our schools played ball by the gas yard wall. We laughed through the smoke and the smell, going home in the rain, running up the dark lane, past the jail and down behind the fountain. Those were happy days, so many, many ways, in the town I love so well. In the early morning, the shirt factory horn called women from Creggan the men on the door played a mother's role, fed the children and then walked the dog. And when times got rough, there was just about enough, but they saw it through without complaining, for deep inside was a burning pride for the town I love so well. But when I'd return, how my eyes were burned to see how a town could be brought to its knees by the cars and the bombed out bars and the gas that hangs on to every breeze. installed by below gas yard wall, and the damn barbed wire gets higher and higher.
The prison?
With their tanks and guns, oh my God, what have they done to the town I love so well? Now the music's gone, but they carry on, for their spirit's been bruised, never broken, though they'll not forget, still their hearts are set on tomorrow and peace once again. For what's done, it's done, and what's won is won, and what's lost, it's lost and gone forever. I can only pray for a bright brand new day in the town I love so well.
Oh, they love that.
Thank you. Paddy Reilly, ladies and very much. Thank you, James. Thank you.
They love Paddy. You know, the thing about change is we decry the change that happens to us. Not necessarily, we don't take, but we all too commonly fail to take into account that as our parents had children, the town that they grew up in, or the people their age grew up in, was changing as new homes were being built to make room for me, for you, you know, for your group, for Paddy's. And the more population, you know, the earth is expanding population wise, and there's got to make homes for them. And then when you make homes, you make roads, and when you make roads, you got to make stores and grocery stores and stuff. And more population, in this case, there's a prison. And then as population grows, you might decide to expand your military, because he referenced that, and things change, or people decide, you know what? Migration happens out of areas too if they get run down. And that would be sad, to go back to a town that you grew up in, that you saw and felt and experienced, and your memories were there, and your friends riding their bikes over there and climbing those trees over there and picking strawberries in that field. And that's all gone. Or it's just so run down and nobody's there anymore. That would be very sad to see, that there's really no life in the town, that all you knew when you were a kid was life. That life, that's all you knew. You didn't know that other people lived wealthy lifestyles or poor lifestyles, or on the water, or wherever they lived. You just knew until you traveled, we almost all assumed that everybody lived the way we grew up too. And then you maybe go on a vacation somewhere with your family, or you travel, or you go off to college, and then you see, wow, people live very differently. It's a big world out there. And it changes. And we're part of that change. But we don't like it when it changes on our memories. But it's going to happen. And to our children and their children's children, it's going to happen. Like Robert Frost said, in 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. And even after we're dead, even after we're gone, life goes on. There's going to be trees and birds and fish and people and all this stuff. And but as far as just to have 7 stringed instruments up on stage, that's just what was picking and playing. And the fiddle was beautiful. Started off with that. Yeah, these songs are reflection, Harry. I can see why it would hit you, because there were specific details that were put into this song And I love when there are observations being made, you know, and the barbed wire got higher, and I think he called it a jail, and then the oil. I don't know if it was oil fields or he made reference, I think, to gas stations or whatever, but what he remembered changed. And there's something about the human psyche that likes the familiar. It's just easier for us with pattern recognition. But then we go back to a town and it's nothing like we recognize. And we're like, well, that's not the pattern that's in my brain. You know, that's where my friend used to live. And that's where the store used to be. And it used to be in my case, it used to be a Somerset Farms, a convenience store. And now it's a laundromat. And you're like, well, that doesn't compute. And that was Mr. A's store over there. Midway Delicatessen. That's what it was called. And now it's not that. Now it's a Chinese restaurant. And you're like, well, no, that doesn't compute. All right, I'm gonna rate this one, Harry. I'm gonna take the risk of rating this. I love these reflective, just feel. They just penetrate. The number that hit me was a 9.0. It the detail, you know, and I love that it means so much to you too, Harry. So there we go. From Ireland to the USA and the rest of the world. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.
What have they done to the town I love so well?